Hi, this is Erin from Bridgeville and South Fayette Libraries. This month's life skill is how to sew on a button. To start off, we are going to measure out our thread. You want to measure out maybe about 30 inches. Then you're going to thread your needle and you are going to fold your string in half and then knot it so that you have 2 strands on your needle. And then you want to take your fabric and your garment and you're going to go up from underneath and we're going to create just an X on here. So go up and then make a small X, and that'll serve as our guide for when we go to put our button on. So if you can see, just sewing, going up and making a little X here. And after we do this, we'll get to attaching our button. So I have an X right here, and now I'm going to take my button, place it over top that X. I'm going to take my needle, go from the bottom, go up, and go through one of the holes on the button. And then before I make that cross, I'm going to take a second needle, place it there, and that'll act as a spacer for when we go to add the shank on our button. So now I'm going to make that cross and go to the buttonhole that is diagonal. And I'm going to go through each round about 6 times. Now I just repeat my steps, going through the other buttonholes. So I go up and across, and then I just repeat all of that a few more times. Go up and across. And now, since I've done that, now the thread is holding my spacer needle on, so I don't have to hold it on anymore. And so now I'm going to go up another time, and we're going to prepare to do our shank. So very carefully I'm going to pull the spacer needle out, and instead of going down through the fabric, I'm going to go down through just the bottom of the needle of the button, and I'm going to pull that out here. And I'm going to take my thread and wrap it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times around the button, on the base there. And now I'm going to go back down through the fabric, and that makes what's called the shank. That really reinforces the part that moves around and goes through that buttonhole. Okay, so now we have to tie it off, and to do that I'm going to take my needle and go through just some of these loops on the underside here, and just going to pull through some of those and then put my needle through the loop here, just like that. and then pull it tight. So I'll do that about 2 more times, and then I'll cut my thread off. So now you see, now you have your button. It's sewed on, it's pretty secure. You can pull on it, and that's how you sew a button. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for joining me for this life skill. Look for a new skill next month. Have a great day, everyone.